Hey, remember this video? Yeah, that video. That one about chunk simulation manipulation. That one about how to get chunks permanently unsimulated in vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, that one. It did actually quite well. It gained a bunch of views and a lot of people were interested in it. But remember how it used command blocks? Yeah, it was incredibly unviable in survival mode, and the team behind it have been working quite hard to make it viable in survival. Well, we've kind of done it. That's what this video is about. So the first thing you want to do is go into the link in the description below, which is a link to a behaviour pack, which is basically this whole principle. It's a behaviour pack that you can apply onto your world to make CSM happen a lot easier and in survival, because you don't need to be operator to use /function. So just follow that link and you should be brought to a screen that looks not dissimilar to this, and I've closed the ads because I don't want bad stuff happening in case I'm breaking fair use or whatever. So so click download and download again, and that will be imported into your files. I don't know how to do it on Mac or whatever. I do know how to do it on Windows, but I won't show you that because I don't have to screen record on Windows. So, use whatever method you use to download files and import it correctly into Minecraft. Let's head over there now, and I'll teach you what to do beyond that point and how to use this behaviour pack. So I'm going to create a new world for this, just so I can run down from start to finish what to do here. So I'm going to use a template, which you can find on my Discord server, by the way. Link in the description in the affiliated links section. It's quite fun there. Hang out, talk about stuff. Definitely join if you are able. You want to go into behaviour packs, and if you've imported this pack correctly, if you click My Packs, then it should be right there at the top, CSM pack. And pay attention to the text below the title, where it says run /function CSM /help to begin, because that is exactly what you're going to be doing. So just press activate, continue, and you see it's in your active section, and then you can create your world. So the world has generated. I am currently inside it, and I will just take this time to mention that you need to have cheats enabled for this to work. So the first bit is arguably the most difficult, because you want to find a chunk, and there are many different ways of finding chunks. I'll link some videos in the description for that. You want to find a chunk that has never been used before, so never been interacted with, have never placed blocks in, you've never broken blocks in, mobs have never spawned in. It's a completely new chunk that has just been generated, and that can be a little bit of difficulty, and I've tried to optimize this as best as possible with this pack, but there are still limitations naturally, because it's impossible to know directly what your intent is as the player using nothing but functions and stuff. Okay, so you want an unused chunk, and that's the benefit of creating a brand new testing world, is I am completely certain that none of these chunks have been used before. So all I'm going to do is stand directly here, and it doesn't really matter where I stand for the moment as long as I stay within the chunk. I just run function /function CSM /help, and it will give you help in chat, just like that. So it says, to place a command block at the desired location, simply run /function CSM / followed directly by the cardinal direction you want, i.e. north, east, south or west. The command block will always be placed at Y255. If you have any questions, please head over to discord.gg/rkde2z9, which is the Epsilon Discord server. You can also find that in the description, where the main research for this phenomenon is being carried out. That pretty much gives you all the information you need. So the next thing you need to do is find your cardinal directions. And conveniently enough, I have a pack on Void's tweaks, which you can also find in the description below. There's a lot of stuff in the description in this video. I apologise for that. Okay, and that just puts markings on the side of lodestones like this. So north is this way, west is this way, south is this way, and east is this way. And you can also do it with a locator map if you so desire as well. So if I align myself like this, I am pointing north, then east, then south, then west. That's a more vanilla way of doing it, but I personally think this is a really balanced way of finding your cardinal directions. So check out Void's tweaks if you want this pack. I personally find it really useful. I use it a lot. So once you know which cardinal direction you want, I'm going to be doing north. We're just going to do /function CSM/north like this, and you'll see in chat it says command block successfully placed 150 blocks north at Y 255. So if we travel 150 blocks north like this, you'll see just up there we've got the command block. It's really tiny and ants-like, but you can just about see it there. And the reason why I did it at 255 is because that's the least, that's the Y level which is least likely to have pre-built stuff on it, because this command block will not hesitate to replace blocks that happen to be in its way. So, bear that in mind as well. If we just align ourselves here, if I'm doing this in creative, I always like to step on top of the command block and then just sort of hurtle down towards the ground, so I can find very confidently which chunk has been manipulated. And you can also see a little faint shadow on the ground there as well, which is a good sign. That means that this chunk has been manipulated successfully. You see, this piston is not extending. If I get a, say, ender pearl, and there we go, then the ender pearl is floating. If I spawn a chicken here, for example, then I can't push it around, it's not going to move, it's desynced. If I punch it once and I can't punch it again, it's heavily desynced. The same thing happens with items. I'll pick the items up. Really bizarre behaviour. I personally absolutely love messing around with this, as does the rest of the team, I can assure you. But of course, if you wanted to do this for a different cardinal direction, it's as simple as running the same command but changing north to, well, whatever cardinal direction you want. So currently I'm facing east, so I just run /function CSM/east, and we'll be able to see that it's placed a command block at Y255, 150 blocks east. And we'll give that a test as well. The shadow is right there. This chunk has also been manipulated. It's super fun and super funky, and I really hope you enjoy playing around with this as much as I do. Now, of course, this will work in whatever world you happen to use. It doesn't just work in flat worlds. It will work in infinite worlds, it will work in old worlds. Though obviously in old worlds you do have to be conscious of the fact that they are very small, and they are 256 by 256 blocks, which is exactly 16 by 16 chunks, which is barely enough to do anything in. So if you've got a high simulation distance and you've already built stuff in, you will probably be very hard pushed to find a chunk that you can do this in. But it is theoretically possible. So yeah, check relevant description links, please. There's a lot there. It did occur to me about halfway through recording this that, oh man, there's a lot of links in the description. But I suggest checking all of them out, just to be completely tip-top on the information that we have to provide, because again, there is a lot. There's a lot of stuff surrounding this and the theory. So that's all I've got time for today. I hope you found this useful. I hope you can find some sort of purpose of this, whether it be on a multiplayer server, realm, single player world, multiplayer, local hosted world, or wherever you're playing. You can have some fun with this and put it to the test. But that's all I've got time for today, so I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that may be, whatever that may be. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Bye bye.